The job market is wild right now. Layoffs, ghosting, 300 plus applicants for one job role in the last 10 minutes of the job being posted. But recruiters are still sliding into my DMs. Here are a few tips that I have for you to still stay on top of the game, even when you're not actively job hunting. So yeah, the first tip is that you need to continue passively job hunting. Something I like to call passive job hunting. You're not actively searching for a job. You may be happy at your job, but it is a fool's game to believe in job security. I don't believe in it. Maybe I'm just paranoid, or maybe I'm just an immigrant, but I don't believe that there's any such thing as job security. Anything can happen, to be honest. You don't know what the books of your company, you don't know what the books are saying. One day they can wake up. Of course, they're going to give you 1 month, or they're going to give you however time for you to gather yourself. But it's just the times that we live in now, a lot is happening, and it is always good to just stay on your toes. So the first thing I'll say is to always be passively job hunting. It doesn't mean, so what does passive job hunting mean? In my own terms, I'll say that passive job hunting is just staying on top of your game, knowing what is trendy now, knowing what you need to have, knowing the certifications you need to have for your particular job role that you're in, or the particular career path that you're going towards. So a good way to passively job hunt is on LinkedIn. You have a good active LinkedIn bio that shows, all the things that you do. And then the top secret thing is having the open to work, but only visible to hiring managers and recruiters. So that cringe green open to work banner that is on LinkedIn, don't put it publicly, right? You put it for only hiring managers and recruiters and some other people that have the toggle on to be able to see. So people that can give employment essentially are the only people that they are going to show you to. So your coworkers, they're not going to see that you have it on. All the people that maybe friends, family, extended people, they're not going to see that you have that thing on. So, but all the recruiters and all the people that can bring bigger opportunities or nicer opportunities your way will be able to see that, oh, this person is still open to work, right? Yeah, that's a good tip for passive job hunting. Have I said you need to keep your LinkedIn up to date? Yeah, you need to keep your LinkedIn up to date. You don't necessarily have to be a creator on LinkedIn or posting things every day. Just be up to date. When people post things, comment and say, oh, congratulations. That way, there's a little razzle dazzle. People know that you're active, you're alive, and this is what you're doing. Because when you comment on somebody's thing, the algorithm will show it to other people, and that's just, it gets the ball rolling essentially, right? The second thing I'll say is you still need to be doing research. So you still need to be checking jobs, you still need to be checking companies. And do you know the best thing about it? You need to be checking them when you are not desperate. Because what ends up happening when you're desperate, or when you're job hunting desperately, is that you just click on any single thing you find. But if you're in a job, you're comfortable, you're not hungry, you're just, the way you doom scroll on TikTok, the way, just doom scroll on job boards, doom scroll on LinkedIn, just block out, let me say 1 hour in a week to do it. It doesn't have to be so grandiose. It doesn't have to be so big. Just 1 hour in a week, 2 hours in a week. Just scroll job boards, scroll LinkedIn, scroll Indeed. Just, see what the market is saying. Little razzle dazzle. There's an app that I like. It's called Welcome to the Jungle. It used to be called Otter before, and they will send you notifications for when the type of jobs that you are qualified for come online or are made available. So it's just good for me to know, so this is what they are now requesting for. So let's say, for example, they're looking for an architect, and you say, so these days, what software are they asking architects to be up to date with? Because one thing about it is that if you're in a corporate environment, the software that you're using in your office may not necessarily be the most up-to-date software. It may just be the software that your company is used to using, or the software that they've used over the past how many years, and they've trained you on it or whatever. Does not mean that that's what the market is currently using. Do you get what I mean? So just doom scrolling the same way you scroll on TikTok, the same way you scroll on Instagram, just scroll on job boards, scroll on LinkedIn. That's just a way to know what's happening. You can also see the recruiters that are currently popping or hiring, or the hiring managers that are currently the 8 people. You can know when people have budgets. There's just a thing. I don't know, is it just me? I feel it's a trained eye. When you start scrolling job boards, or when you start scrolling LinkedIn particularly, you will start knowing when it's these people have hiring budgets. You will now start looking, you will connecting with people when you are not desperate. Chef's kiss. Because whether they accept, whether they don't, even your message will reflect that you're not even desperate. I'm happy to connect on here, blah, 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 whatever you say, ask ChatGPT will draft it for you. It will not reek of desperation. You get what I mean? Yeah, that way you're staying on top. The next thing I'll say is that you need to skill stack. Even in your current role, a good tip for skill stacking is that if you find a skill that you need in your current job role, but that you can improve upon, just that's good intersection between you're going to use this in the current job role that you have, and improving in it will also help you in a future job role that you're going to have. So for example, I send a lot of emails in my current job role. I do a lot of HTML codes, CSS. And so what I have now tried to do is to look for like courses on HTML to help me like make my hands stronger on it, because I did not come from a coding background. Like the highest coding I ever did was Python. And when I tell you guys, the thing almost took me out. It almost finished me. Okay. And I'm not sure. Like I feel like it's something I need to look into later on, but it's definitely not something that is my strong suit. So, but HTML, love her down. Like, wait, well, right. You get what I mean? Right. So skill stacking, just building skills that you may feel that, this thing is useful now, but it can be useful in future as well. Collabo, you do it. You don't want to start learning something that is like so far out from what you're currently doing, because it's going to be a lot more challenging. It's not that you cannot do it, you can, but it's just going to be a lot more challenging. Okay. The next thing is that you need your LinkedIn to be T. Like I can't joke about it. Like, and your LinkedIn being T may also mean that you may need to pay for LinkedIn Premium. This is not a must at all. It is not a criteria, but personally, I pay for LinkedIn Premium, and I definitely think that it is worth it. Sometimes when I feel that, oh, maybe I don't need it in this season, I will stop paying for it. Like, it doesn't matter. They will now give you a deal to like, oh, reactivate your subscription for like a lesser amount of money, and then I reactivate it. It just depends on me. But like, I'll say that if you can get LinkedIn Premium, it's really good because they give you like a certain number of in-mails. In-mails are like LinkedIn mails that you can send within LinkedIn to people, because LinkedIn typically may not allow you to access everybody with just a normal account. But if you have a premium account, it gives you the opportunity to even have the avenue to shoot your shot. So I pay for LinkedIn Premium. My LinkedIn bio is T, and even the pictures that you put on LinkedIn. Why are people putting like filtered selfies on LinkedIn? Help me understand. Please, the pictures you put on LinkedIn reflect a lot. Even if you want your bio to say that, to explain the range of things that you have, the range of experience, the range of whatever interest that you have, craft it. Tell ChatGPT to do it for you. Craft it, make it better, make it to not, let it not sound too AI. Let it sound still human. Please read it. Don't just copy and paste something ChatGPT has said, right? You need to draft out something first, then improve it with AI, right? So yeah, like just make sure your LinkedIn is T. These are the ways that I'll definitely say that have kept me on top, and I still have recruiters in my DMs till tomorrow. Like, matter of fact, a recruiter that I worked with in like 2022 messaged me in 2025. Like, I think I've showed you guys this screenshot before, but I'll put it here for you. And he said, can't forget people that are excellent, blah, blah, blah. I really respect you, blah, blah, blah. It felt so good because we ended up having a whole conversation, and it made me feel really happy that, this guy still remembers me, and, my passive job hunting is still in progress. For the meantime, like, I genuinely love my job now. I really like where I work. I really like my job now, and I'm not actively in search of a new opportunity. But I know that a lot of people are not lucky enough to be in this situation at the moment, and I get, because I was there before. So you still need to be like passively job hunting to stay in the game. And if it is like you're now in your emergency SOS, you need to actively start, then you need to take it further a notch and do all these things, but just more intense, and start actively job hunting. Yeah, I hope this has been helpful to you. These are just some of the tips that I have been doing, and I thought that it will be helpful for some of you as well. Yeah, if you enjoyed this video, then click on this playlist right here. You're going to enjoy all the videos there as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, then please give it a big fat juicy thumbs up, and yeah, share it with your friends. Leave a comment down below for me. I'll be in the comments as well, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, bye.